What's up, guys? We are gonna make a video today with chat on stream, live and in action, of the standards for the in-game raids. I think something to keep in mind is that these standards are so much different now because we have T skills, we have hyper awakenings, we have the beginnings of people getting arc passive, and tier 4 gems are so much better than tier 3 gems were. So yeah, there's a lot of things to consider. So I wanted to kind of make this so that it's an easy go-to place so that newer, returning, even veteran players can maybe watch this and get a nice little differing perspective. I feel like the gatekeeping standards, or just the standards in general for in-game raids, to get through them smoothly, not like rat runs barely making it through them, but getting through them smoothly is a little bit skewed from what I've been hearing and seeing lately. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. And are we letting people in with 35 set for Theamine hard mode? I feel like it's a pretty standard 40 set, right? Nothing crazy, but it definitely needs to be done. If you're trying to find a party with 35 set, it's definitely something you got to work on. Okay, for trans, this is where we're gonna start getting into a little bit of discrepancy, in my opinion, for Theamine hard mode. When you're thinking about this, I want you to think in the mindset of getting through the raid smoothly. Not the fastest run, not the slowest run, just nice and smooth. I would say, right, chest pants have to be done, right? That's like baseline, gotta be complete, and are about 80 stars. Because if you have 70 flowers, that means you have chest and pants, and you have like level, and you have like 9 flowers on the other pieces, right? That's about 70. Or you can have 3 armors at 7. Yeah, like I think that's good. Somewhere around 70, 90 flowers. Gems. Here's a big one. Full level 5 tier 4. I think this is really doable. That's like 110k worth of gems. Yep, that's right. Yeah, exactly. And it shows that you're working on the character and you care about it. That's exactly right. So full level 5 tier 4s, I think that's reasonable. For cards, okay, this is gonna definitely be a differing opinion. I think you at least need to have DD30 or LOS 18. This is honestly, I don't think you need to require LOS 30 or anything like this for the raid. I think DD30 LOS 18 is plenty. The title is something that you get kept on a lot. What do we think about this? There's nothing really that comes before it that shows that you are a very competent player. I guess that's true. Yeah, Light Queller would definitely be preferred. Light Queller or later title, like a Behemoth title, Echidna title, just to show that, you know, you have that this is an alt, that type of thing. I think that's reasonable. We'll just put arc passive, and so we'll put like comments on it. Hyper awakening and T skill. Go do North Kurzan now. God bless. 1640 is free when you hit 1620. Get your ass through North Kurzan, bro. You can't really gatekeep it. For anyone watching this video, you need to have this. This is what your character is at. Expect to get groups that are similar. Yeah, that definitely goes without saying, Season. If you're a 1640, like let's say you're 1640 with all these things, right? Then if you're applying to a party that has mostly 1660s in it, and they have like arc, some of them have arc passive and stuff like that, and they have super high level gems, then you know you're probably not going to get accepted into that group. So you can't be upset when they decline you. You know what I mean? So that just is kind of like a standard thing. You can't expect to just like join a Giga group when you're not Giga. You know, you have to kind of expect that you're going to be joining around the same level group that you are. But if everyone in your group has this, and they know the raid, they know the mechs, it should be a rather smooth clear, especially after this week's update with them nerfing the health. Not just a rat run, but actually smooth. Behemoth, I feel like this is going to be very similar here. Yeah, I mean, these two raids are going to be very similar. Of what I'm gonna be looking for. Makoko leaf auto entry. That's true. Makoko leaf question mark auto accept. Yeah. All right. Easy, bro. And Behemoth is not that difficult, right? There's only a couple major mechs that you have to know. And besides that, as long as you're an ethical gamer, then you're going to clear. It's going to be a smooth run. Like, it'll be nice and smooth, right? Which is what we're aiming for, smooth runs. Okay, Echidna hard mode. This one, for me, is very... How much trans? I would say full armor weapon is a plus. In reality, I feel like Echidna is the highest gatekept raid for sure between these other, or these 5 raids. I think Echidna hard mode is probably gatekept more than any of these other 4 because it's so easy to jailgate to. It's so easy to jailgate to. There's more to it than just hitting the boss. So it just exponentially makes the raid harder whenever you lose one person. This is why people typically get gatekept. But for a smooth raid, okay, we're assuming you know the mechs. We're assuming you're being ethical. Smooth raid, full armor, weapon is a plus for sure. You can get through the raid smoothly with that. Gems, I would say, okay, we'll go level 6s or 7s on higher damage skills, on higher percentage skills. This is for everyone in the raid, okay? Everyone has these things. It's not like you're taking 1 or 2 rats. Everyone's evenly geared. Level 6 damage gems in tier 4 are basically the equivalent of a tier 3 level 9 damage gem, okay? They're 2% less damage raw, but they give you AP percentage. So if you have full tier 4 gems, it's quite literally, it's almost the exact same. Ignite character gems is minimum. Yeah, I mean that would be about right? Like level 6s, level 7s on bigger skills, level 5s on the rest. For me, I just want to kind of respond to this real quick. When I'm accepting people into raids, all of my characters that are like 1660 and above, well, all of them are on my main roster. So I typically, if I don't know you, you know, like, or if you're someone from chat, that's different, right? I'm going to mostly expect other people that are similar. That's typically the way people gatekeep, right? Is if they're similar to you, that's what they're going to take into the raid. Unless they know you, you're their friend, they're like, you're from chat, right? Like we got a couple 1640s in the raid that we did the other day, and you know, I was on my glaive. She's 1683, you know, full arc passive out of her mind. She's good. But we took some 1640s, but they knew the raid, they knew the mechs, they did great, right? So no diff. But in a pug scenario, typically you're gonna have to try to match in a party that is similar to how you are geared. For cards, you really need to aim for LOS 24. DD 30 if you have like higher trans, or maybe higher gems. For the most part, it's going to be flexible, but it's going to be a pretty smooth raid if you are able to complete this. Danny Will, why do you say that? Expand, please. This is given to new players. Actually, with the Ignite server, you can get full armor, Transcendence, and still have bound gold. This is standard for what you get from your Ignite server. These are the gems that you get. Again, DD30, you get this. So all of these things you get handed, you get given to you. So I don't think it's really unrealistic. Anyone play with bad players, which is ever new players, which was not new players. Oh, well, I don't mind playing with people who are not typically, you know, like they're labeled as bad players. I don't mind that. I mean, we play with people in chat all the time. Not saying that chat are bad players. I'm just saying we literally take people I've never played with. They could be terrible. They could be great. You know, like, I don't care. Guys, I know how that sounded, all right? I know how it sounded. I know how it sounded. Yo, my bad, guys. My bad. This is my point. I like playing with different people, period. It doesn't matter. So are my prog or learning parties? We did one yesterday. Did a normal Aegir with someone who's never been in Aegir before. I think maybe you should do a little bit more research about some things before you make accusations, you know? Maybe. Why not go into a lobby and throw up an Echidna learning group? I know I would insta join it. This is why I don't do that, because in the past I've done many learning raids a long time ago, over a year ago. I did lots of learning raids, And what I found is that when you randomly make learning raids, I'll probably say half of the people just want a free bus. They don't really care about learning the raid or anything like that. They don't really want to participate. They just want to get through. Okay. So having a scheduled learning run where people are invested, where they actually want to learn the raid and have a good time with other people who are learning the raid in a Discord call where they can talk, we can ask questions, and we can answer things where they can actually learn the raid is a much better environment. I want to make sure that I'm playing with people who are just as committed to learning as I am to teaching the raid. Because there's no point in me putting my time in when people don't also want to put their time in. Then it's literally a waste of my time. And it's a waste of the other people's times as well that are in there trying to learn the raid, but then we have a couple bozos who really just don't care. Wait, yo, I am getting one guide so hard. My bad. All right, title for a kid in a hard mode. For hard mode, you can get Covetous Master in normal, correct? Covetous Master then, it's gotta be, right? Because you can get it in normal. For Arc passive though, yeah, not applicable, but big plus if you have, okay? So maybe you did things a little bit out of order and you're like 1660 and you're doing Aegir normal somehow, you're getting into groups, but you never really did a kid in a hard mode. I don't know. Now let's get into some juiciness here. Aegir normal. Yeah, I would say 110 plus. And I want to look at this even through a very new player's perspective, okay? Like a fresher account. And I have 3 Ignite characters on fresh accounts. You have enough bound gold to complete all of your Transcendence and hone to at least 1650. Getting to 110 Transcendence should not cost that much because of all of the tickets that you get. You get a lot of free reset tickets. You even get a lot of free weapon reset tickets, okay? For gems here, I think full level 6, some 7s is a plus. Cards, I honestly... guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the same as this. I think you want to aim for LOS 30 by this point, but do you need it for a smooth run? Do you need LOS 30? I think you could easily put this here as well. LOS 24 or DD 30 if your trans is higher than like this 110 recommended, or if your gems are a little bit better as well. For title, Caucasated right arm. Oh, hell no. I think Covetous Master or Eye the Tempest would be fine. Raids are different. If you did another raid 10 times, it has no value. I disagree with that a little bit because if someone has Phantom Monarch, then they're clearly a disciplined player, right? They know how to play the class. They understand the game. They understand many different mechanics. Phantom Customer, yeah. They're a gamer of Lost Ark at any rate, okay? So if they have Phantom Monarch, I'm probably gonna accept that for an Aegir normal because it's a very simple raid, okay? Eclipse title is worse than EOT. Bro, I sport Eclipse. That's all I wear. Oh no. I'm getting gatekept everywhere. I think if you have Arc passive, if you have 2 pieces at least for Arc passive, I think some of these things are a little bit more negotiable for a good, smooth, standard run. This is full trans. It has to be, okay? If you don't have full trans at this point, then I just don't know what you're doing. Gems. Let me think about this. Hold on. What are we taking into account for Aegir hard mode? That you already went through normal? As of today, I guess that's what we should do it as. Is like, as of today, if you're going into Aegir hard mode right now, so Aegir normal has been out a little bit, I would say 7s/8s on all major skills. All level 8 tier 4s. With no arc passive, you're going to do far less damage, far less, not even close, far less damage than someone who has mostly 7s. Even if they have some 6s on their damage gems, if they have like 3 pieces of arc passive, they're going to be doing so much more damage than you. So that's why I say 7 to 8s on all major skills. So if they have 7s on all their major skills, cool, that's fine. If they have 8s, even better. But they shouldn't have 6s on their major skills. Maybe on some of their like smaller level skills. Yeah, plus the subs as well. So everyone's just doing crazy damage. Cards. Honestly guys, hold. LS24, I'm gonna copy this. High arc passive or higher gems. I don't think that. I think that the damage that you're missing out on between Deep Dive 30 and LOS is so small in comparison to the damage boost that you get from arc passive. So even if I went in with Deep Dive 30, but I have 3 pieces of arc passive and I have level 7 gems, like, dude, you're doing so much damage. It doesn't matter. You're still going to be very able, or their propensity to have a very smooth run, if everyone is geared similar, is still going to be just fine. Now, is it attractive to have DD30? Not really. It's not very attractive, but can you get through the run smoothly with arc passive, with 3 pieces of arc passive and level 7 gems, full trans? Yeah, it's reasonable just because AP is so much stronger and bigger portion of your damage. Exactly, and that's the thing. DD30, no arc passive? Nah, there's no shot. But DD30 with arc passive and everything, it's good. Title, obviously, Oppressor or COS, I'll say Legion Commander. So if you're applying to a lobby right now in Aegir hard mode, for a smooth run, what do you really need? I think 2 to 3 pieces. Yeah, 2 to 3 pieces if DPS. 4 to 5 is a huge bonus. Sup needs to exist. For gems, supports, what do you really, do you just need tier 4 damage gems? Like, do they need to be higher than like level 5 or level 6, or what are we looking at here? Full 6s, including damage gems for subs. Aegir normal, probably full 5s. Yeah, we'll go full 5s for Aegir normal. God bless it, brother. Please, full 5s, damage included for subs. Yeah, yep. I'm not gonna lie. This is the only thing I don't like. Light Queller or later raid title for Behemoth. Only for the new players, or Makoko Leaf. Cold Steel. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We're in. Light Queller or later raid title, or Makoko Leaf. Because if you're new to the game, you're gonna have the Makoko Leaf, so you're gold. If you're not new to the game, you should have Light Queller or a later raid title. Yes, it's temporary, but by the time it's over, you should have one of these other raids. You should have Light Queller, Covetous Master, something else, because you've been running Theamine, right? You ran Theamine and Ignite. You've been running Behemoth, so you should be good. That is the official smooth standard. That's what we're going to call it, the smooth standard for all these in-game raids. I think this is very reasonable, especially even thinking about newer players coming to the game and returning players coming to the game as well. I think it's pretty reasonable. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, please. I want to hear y'all's opinions as well, just in case mine are shot and or chats. You know, we could be unhinged. We want to know what you think. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. And guys, don't forget, come and hang out on the stream. I'm not gonna lie, we had so much fun making this video together, and I really appreciate people's input. You know, I love hearing other people's differing opinions or same opinions or whatever they are. And it helps me to get in touch with, of course, the player base that is not, you know, the immediate people that I'm playing with. So guys, come out to the stream. I stream almost every day, or join the Discord. All right, it's in the link below. I will see you on the next one. But guys, that is the end of this video. Bye-bye.